Eastside Dave McDonald.
Go out to New York City, find a homeless guy, murder him, Batman snuff rises.
Chris Pepper Stanley.
Jedi,
so much
best
better.
one.
Ow.
Sorry, I don't like the second one the best like everyone else.
Sean O. Barry.
This is what you get in my house. We're spilling paint in the garage. Do I stutter?
Roy Schaefer Harder.
I was ready to don a Yankee outfit and go bash people's brains and run through the streets.
They are the movie experts. They are the movie masters. They are the Watchers.
Yeah, what? We in the house. Watch out. Lights, camera, action. It's the Watchers. Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Who are the Watchers? What are the Watchers? Well, me, consist of myself, Eastside Dave McDonald, Chris Pepper Stanley, Sean O. Barry, and Roy Schaefer Harder, giving you the news you need about the movies. A little bit of television as well. A sprinkling of TV, but we got so much movie shit that I don't feel like there's going to be a lot of TV talk. I want to go straight into the new trailer for Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight.
The Hateful Eight, yeah, the cowboy movie.
It looks like another spectacular film from Senor Tarantino. I'm all in. In fact,
Christmas release date.
Exactly. Thank you, Roy. Between Star Wars The Force Awakens on December 18th and a measly 7 days later, The Hateful Eight, that's going to be the greatest week of my life.
Ever?
Okay? Ever. And I don't care if I win Powerball in the future or Mega Millions or fucking Kate Upton decides, Dave, man, fucking in the dick, yo. Whatever. Okay?
Her voice is sexy.
The week that is going to bookend with Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, and The Hateful Eight, Quentin Tarantino. Now, he makes a big deal on it. At the end, it says, the 8th film from Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to count the movies, because I thought he had more. Reservoir Dogs.
Yep.
Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
Jackie Brown.
Yep.
Kill Bill Volume 1.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kill Bill Volume 2.
That's
Okay.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Django.
Yeah.
No, 6.
Inglourious Bastards.
7.
Good.
And here's my point. This is not the 8th film. This is the 9th. Because Death Proof was told to us that that's a real movie. I'm not counting 4 Rooms. But how does he not include Death Proof as one of his? So now, by him making a big deal, because that's on the trailer, that's one of the things that I took from it. I also took from it awesomeness, looks fucking great. All of his movies look great. But it made a big deal at the end, the 8th film from Quentin Tarantino, The Hateful.
Maybe they meant it's the eighth single feature. Maybe that's the way they're playing
That's
it.
probably
and
right,
they thought that, and fucking Grindhouse was, a 2-film.
And the whole point about the movie, the whole point of the movie is there's 8 characters also stuck in his house in the blizzard. So that could be.
I understand the premise, but it's not the 8th film. It's not the 8th film from Quentin Tarantino.
Or maybe Quentin
Proof
Tarantino.
counts.
Maybe Quentin Tarantino just fucking wanted it to be that way.
Yeah.
Fucking look at Glorious Bastards. He just rewrote history and fucking misspelled Glorious Bastards for some reason. Never explained it. I mean, so maybe he's just saying, it'd be cool if we just say it's my 8th movie too.
Yeah, I understand, but I want to analyze this deeper and say, by doing that, then he is discrediting his own movie, which is Death Proof. When they were doing press for the Grindhouse double feature, I understand what you're saying. Every single time they cracked a mic, both him and Rodriguez said, we want to make this absolutely clear to audiences, to movie-going audiences. This is a Robert Rodriguez movie combined with a real Quentin Tarantino movie. This counts in his body of work. By him saying this is the 8th film, to me, the only movie that you have to disqualify, because obviously we're not going to count 4 Rooms, but then Death Proof is being disqualified. That upsets me as a Tarantino lover. Appreciator, the guy who thinks Death Proof rules.
Who did Eight Hands in a Duffel Bag?
That's not Tarantino.
No, he
start
wrote and
that
directed
shit.
that.
Yeah, right. He did that one. He did the fucking Things to Know in Denver When You're Dead, and all of the other shitty 90s Tarantino ripoffs. Those were all, come on, Roy.
Well,
You're a watcher, bro. You've got a fucking superhero outfit on that was designed for us by Coke Logic. You can't fucking say shit like that, yo.
Sometimes I like winding you up, Dave. I admit it.
But what do they mean by Tarantino movies? What he's directed, what he's written? Because what about True Romance? He had a hand in that. What about the
Usually
fucking
when
Woody,
we talk
Woody
about-
Harrelson being a murderer, Natural Born Killers? He had a hand in that.
That's not a hand is different. When we say it's when it's a guy who's an established director, and we say this is the 8th movie from this guy, it's usually things that he's directed. Whether it's things that he wrote and directed, or in the case of Jackie Brown, something he adapted for the screen and directed. But it's always things that the guy directed. And so I understand. You can't include everything. Yes, he wrote the Natural Born Killers is an Oliver Stone film. Oliver Stone directed that movie. True Romance is a Scott film. The guy directed the fucking movie.
From
Tarantino, though, directed Death Proof. I don't know why he's in. Again, that's the only movie that can be left off this list.
From Dusk Till Dawn. I guess he didn't direct that, though. Right?
Yeah, I mean, From Dusk Till Dawn's another. I think Rodriguez had a hand in part. If he didn't direct it, he certainly produced it. But I think Rodriguez might have even directed the first one, at least, right? The one that Tarantino starred in.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's correct.
It's probably just Kill Bill, the Volume 1 and 2, just one movie. That's it.
No, that's not. That doesn't count because
Why?
Kill Bill came out, and then Kill Bill Volume 2 came out separately. It was two distinct movies. You can't tell me that Kill Bill all of a sudden now is one fucking movie. It's
But
not.
Didn't feel like a sequel. It was like a long movie that they broke up into 2 movies.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. How was it released as 2 movies? So we can't go back and say it's one movie. It's not how it feels. It's how it's released. Star Wars was released. I mean, fucking Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope is released as Star Wars. Empire Strikes Back is released as another. Jedi is another. While they all have a continual story, we can't say, well, that's just one big Star Wars fucking movie.
That's a good point. David does have a point there.
Sounds like you're on everyone's side tonight, Roy.
Only the side of the man who's right. And right now, David, you're holding the right card.
God.
Thank you for your soapbox fucking speech, Roy.
Notice I still haven't agreed with Christopher yet.
You kiss my ass, Roy.
Oh, no. First of the Davey Mac Sports Program, Roy and Sean O got into a big fight. Now it's Roy and Pepper.
Big
Yeah, this
fight.
is fucking serious. I'm pissed.
I'm pissing on every fire hydrant in this place.
I'll piss in your mouth, and then I'll make you fucking piss ball me.
Roy,
I don't know whose response is weird, or mine or his.
Roy, why are you so mad at Pepper tonight? Tell us.
Yeah,
why,
what's your problem with me? What
tell
happened?
us. Tell us what specifically, and don't be weird.
Okay.
Tell us specifically what you don't like about Pepper.
Sometimes he has a bad attitude.
Sometimes. Have you gotten to know him in these past 5 years? That's 24/7, 365, dog.
Roy has a fucking shitty derailing attitude. How about that?
Oh!
How
Really?
about that?
He just labeled you a show killer, boss.
And then last Dave Max Sports Program, we all made a very serious promise at the end of the episode.
Yeah,
I guess
don't-
that doesn't mean anything.
No, yeah. Don't even tell. I want them to go back and listen to the
No,
end.
I know. I'm not saying what it is.
So
I don't even remember, to be honest with you.
That's
So
your problem.
somebody remind me.
rewind you?
Yeah,
Did you
remind
say
me.
rewind you like you're a VHS tape. This is why I'm going to go to Pepper now and you just relax there for a second or two. Pepper, did you see the trailer for The Hateful Eight?
Yes, I did.
And what'd you think?
I cannot wait to see this movie. I mean, he's on such a crazy role. How could this be bad? I mean, can you really imagine a world in where this fucking movie is not going to be good? That we won't walk out of the theater incredibly satisfied?
What's weird is, the beginning of his career were all contemporary movies. And now he's hit this stage where they're all period pieces.
Genre
and I
films.
fucking
Doing
love
genre
it.
films.
It's great. It's fucking great. It started with Inglourious Bastards. This whole second half of Tarantino's career started with Inglourious Bastards, which was a masterpiece. followed it up with another masterpiece in Django. And God, you know what? My fucking mouth to God's ears. Hateful Eight and the new Star Wars better be nominated. I know I haven't seen a second of footage time. And I understand most Star Wars movies are not going to win Best Picture. So if it doesn't, fucking the Hateful Eight, Tarantino needs his Oscar now. He needs it. Now, I haven't seen the movie, but I doubt strongly I'm going to be disappointed by this 2-minute and 20-second trailer that's been put out. It looks great. And how can you not love the cast? Kurt Russell, got you fucking Mr. Blonde. Michael Madsen is back in it.
Roth.
Jennifer Jason Lee.
I didn't think I was going to see Michael Madsen in another Tarantino movie again. He was
Bruce
so great.
Dern.
Bruce Dern! When's the last fucking time? People of a certain age don't realize how big of a star Bruce Dern was in the 70s.
And somehow Tarantino got Sam Jackson to be in one of his movies. This is fucking amazing.
Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson.
The Samuel L. Jackson is going to work with Quentin Tarantino?
The guy from Snakes in the Plane is going to be working
He's
with Quentin Tarantino.
Mace Windu is what you're saying is going to be in this new movie.
100%. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Unbelievable that Samuel Jackson is going to be in a Tarantino movie. I can't believe it.
I hope they give him a purple fucking handgun. Because he's like, oh, got it, remember?
Yeah.
Or he's like a black guy with a fucking lightsaber.
You think that was influenced by Jimi Hendrix's Purple Haze song? Because why else would they have decided to go against all lightsaber rules? Before him, it was just green, blue, and red. Green and blue for good guys, red for bad guys.
He specifically asked for a purple one because it's like fucking funky or whatever.
Yeah, it's a
I
pimp.
know.
Pimp hand.
That's
shit.
what
It's
I'm
like a
saying.
pimp fucking. It's a pimp saber. It's not
I'm
like
asking, I'm asking what for? Was it an ode to Jimi Hendrix or was it a Prince
just
thing?
a black thing.
Yeah,
It's
black
just
thing.
a black
yeah.
thing.
I agree.
Does that come off
Black
as
people
racist?
love the color purple.
Oh, they love it. The movie
Like,
and the
actual
color.
movie, yeah.
Yeah.
I know the color purple. The Spielberg flick is a huge hit
Oh God, yes.
with African Americans. Please, Pepper.
African
No-
AAs. That's what I like to say.
Yeah, you fucking belong in AA, Pepper.
Go fuck yourself.
No, I mean you belong inside a fucking hot black rapper like
Oh, good.
Foxy Brown.
Oh, great. No, that's current. That's a current reference.
All right, Lil Kim, she's still around?
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, barely.
What? I don't know.
They make current female black.
Nicki
artists.
Minaj.
Oh, you got it, dude.
Boomski Woomski, but I only know that because I watch American Idol, and she used to be a host.
Oh God. Was
Yeah,
she
I know.
good? Was she good?
Oh God, she was awesome. But then sometimes she'd start talking like in a British accent, and you'd be like, "What fucking show am I even watching here?" This fucking girl, this rapper, is all of a sudden speaking English. I thought she's from fucking Brooklyn, for Christ's sakes. All right, so we're all in agreement. Roy and Shawno, the Hateful Eight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's
Yep.
gonna be good.
All right.
Looks delicious.
Are you guys Tarantino fans? That part of the screen, the skinny man part.
Did you really just ask us that question?
Yeah, come on.
I don't
dude.
know. You always have weird likes and dislikes. You didn't like a couple of years ago. What was it? One of the Birdman you didn't like, right?
No.
That was fucking 8 months ago. Not
love
a couple of
Birdman.
years.
That was 8 months ago, and that was Birdman. What does that have to do with anything?
Because sometimes you don't like movies that I like. I like Birdman. I like Budapest Hotel. You didn't like those.
Oh, I like
it.
Budapest Hotel. I
Yeah,
did,
I like that too.
Yeah, so you're wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, now Roy and fucking Dave are getting into it.
Yeah,
Crazy.
What about Birdman, asshole?
I like Birdman. I thought
Yeah.
it was a good movie.
Bullshit.
I like
Bullshit.
Birdman True Detective better than Birdman the movie.
Oh, yeah? The guy with the crow on his head?
Yeah, that was a cool fucking outfit.
That was a cool outfit. I'll
Plus,
give
they had a
Pepper that.
shotgun that didn't kill people.
Well, I will say this. I didn't want to go into TV tremendously, but everyone complained about True Detective, and I'm going to say I don't know what these fucking crybaby, pissy whiners fucking wanted. The show arguably had more action, more plot twists, and perhaps the best acting of Vince Vaughn and Colin Farrell's goddamn careers, and I don't know what the fucking problem was. I thought it was a great season.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was whatever. I mean, I saw how everyone fucking was shitting all over it, and I thought that was undue. I
Totally
agree
undue.
that there was no reason to shit on it like it did. It was whatever. And I thought the next to last episode was definitely the best episode of the season. I thought the last.
Great. The second to last,
Yeah.
And I'm also seeing in True Detective, there's a pattern. The 4th episode are the classics because the 4th one at the end of season 1 had that phenomenal, which I've talked about a lot, when Matthew McConaughey is going undercover with that, white supremacist motorcycle gang fucking drug deal thing. Those 7 minutes are amongst the best 7 minutes I've ever seen in television history. This year, the last 7 minutes of episode 4 in season 2 was that great shootout with the fucking Mexican gang.
You thought that was great?
I thought it was great. What didn't you like about it?
It was fucking retarded.
It was a little silly.
They killed like fucking a dozen cops and like 40 fucking civilians. That
So
will
what?
never happen. So what? You're such
Why
an
not?
asshole. Such a fucking dick.
He's winding you up, Chris.
You're getting me all fucking wound up, McDonald.
Listen, True Detective was
The
great
fucking
again.
the Mexican gang. I'm telling you, the season was whatever. It was fine. It wasn't as bad as everyone said. But the fucking Mexican gangbanger, for no reason, just takes his fucking Uzi that he never has to reload and just starts shooting into the bus for no fucking reason. There weren't even cops there. He wasn't even shooting at the direction of the people that were shooting at him. It was insane.
How about?
It's like I don't even do that in Grand Theft Auto.
Thank you, Roy.
I do
Finally,
it all
we're
the
back
time in
friends.
Grand Theft Auto, all the time. And in fact, I've named my little character that I play with Roy Schaefer, and so oftentimes I'll play online with underage kids and be like, "Yo, forget about the game. Take your dick out. Come on, let's do some fucking weird shit. This is Roy Schaefer harder here on your fucking Xbox, trying to get you hard, young man."
Stop it, Dave.
That happens all the time. What? Roy does it, not me.
Oh, Roy, stop that.
All right. I saw Ant-Man over the weekend. Should I
What'd you
call it
think?
Shit Man? Is my fucking review for it.
Why you gotta hate on Paul Rudd?
It's first of all, I've never liked Paul Rudd. He's not
What?
funny. He's not funny. He's overrated.
I love
fuck-
Paul Rudd, but not an action movie.
You love Paul Rudd.
I do.
Dude,
I think he's
I
great.
fucking love Al Pacino and Jack Nicholson. You're gonna say
Oh,
you
relax.
love Paul Rudd?
Relax. I like all the fucking obvious A-listers.
I'm sorry,
Jackass.
Dave's love is more important than other people's
Yeah,
love. I like
seriously.
fucking
It
Paul
is.
Rudd too.
It is.
Jerk.
I actually have a
I
giant.
was at a Neutral Milk Hotel show with Paul Rudd, so kiss my ass.
Yeah, Paul Rudd's
I
a nice,
love
sweet
Neutral Milk
gentleman.
Hotel. That's something that I love. I don't love Paul Rudd, and I have a love meter behind me, and it says I'm right and everyone else is wrong.
It says cold fish. It says cold fish.
So, Shano, why do you
What?
quote love Paul Rudd?
Oh, he's a sweetheart.
Quote.
He's hysterical. The fucking guy. Come on, you put him in any role, he's fantastic. Except for
Give
some
me-
sort of lead role where he's an action star in a fucking
Examples.
Marvel movie. Then
Give me examples, please. You love Paul Rudd. Give me examples.
Anchorman. Whatever fucking buddy comedy he's in, he's fucking hysterical,
There
man.
you go. You can barely name more than one film.
I don't
That's my
know.
point.
Yeah, they're not films that he stars in, but he's one of these really super
Movie.
likable actors who's very funny, is very genuine. I would love to hang out with the guy.
listen,
He comes off as that kind of guy.
I ain't saying that Paul Rudd ain't happy. We had an intern. I mean, ain't a nice guy.
I didn't even
we
use
had,
the word happy.
I said nice guy. I corrected myself. But we had an intern named Zack Attack a while ago. He's a nice guy. I ain't gonna pay fucking $12 to see him in a fucking AMC though.
Are
Am
you
I?
shitting me? I would pay fucking $30 to see Zack Attack. Do anything. It's gonna be amazing. You know it.
Damn straight, Shano.
So that's my point, is that you would actually pay more money to see Zack Attack than Paul Rudd, which actually decreases Paul Rudd's star value.
I just said I wouldn't see Paul Rudd in an action movie, but I would
Well,
see him in anything else.
I'll
He's
tell you
great.
one action movie that you shouldn't see him in
Solid.
is Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, got
Or do I call it Fucktard Man?
I
You
like
know-
that one better.
All right.
You know, there's a Reddit subforum that has top 10 actors that are jerks on set. You know, Paul Rudd is one of those 10.
Really?
What are the
Yeah.
stories? Give me some fucking stories about
That
Paul Rudd.
shoots your fucking thing to shit, Sean O'Barry,
He
about this
is
whole likability nice guy bullshit.
By the way, he's making that up. He called it a.
No.
He didn't even
He
call
saw
it
it
a
on
subreddit.
Reddit. This is the first true thing Roy has said in 2.5 years.
No.
It's
So
from
Reddit,
Reddit.
I'm
It's from
looking at
Reddit.
it right now.
Mhm.
He's looking at it, Sean.
So
You
who
know
else?
what's up
Reddit.
there?
Yeah, who else?
Zach, Zach Braff, Shia LaBeouf, Alec Baldwin, Paul Rudd, David Boreanaz. I don't even know who that is.
All right, I think he's reading the real list here.
Dane Cook, Evan Rachel Wood, and number 1 on the list. Take a guess. It's a female.
Liam Neeson.
Close.
Angelina Jolie.
Jennifer Lopez.
Wow.
All right. I get that.
Well, that means
Jennifer
Paul Rudd
Lopez
was
has a
like number
terrible
8.
fucking reputation, and so there you go. He might as well be a goddamn fucking Jewish version of Jennifer Lopez. He's the same thing.
Yeah.
The diva, which is Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
And I'm glad Ant-Man sucks dick. First of all, nothing happened. I bring my kids. I was gonna let Ant-Man basically babysit my children for a couple hours because they were driving me nuts. So I said, "All right, let's go to the fucking movies. You guys are killing me. I'm having a heart attack over here. Let's go. We'll get in the car. We'll go to the movie." 20 minutes into Ant-Man, my daughter turns to me and says, quote, "This is really boring." And then says, "When's he going to become Ant-Man?" It took him about a good 40 minutes for this guy to even fucking become Ant-Man. Secondly, when he became Ant-Man, you realize, oh, there's a reason why I never read the Ant-Man comic books. Because Ant-Man sucks. It's who fucking cares? When in this day and age, everything's supposed to be bigger than life, and you literally are shrinking a superhero to the size of an ant. It's a fucking lame character. The movie was terrible. I didn't even know who the bad guy was. In terms of an actor, the whole thing didn't work. The fight sequence at the end was awful. And the only thing it was supposed to have this Mexican guy who was supposed to be the comic relief. And after the second time he did his little, I'm happy no matter what happens, no matter how depressing everything gets, no matter how shot to hit the fan, I'm going to laugh and smile and say something. It doesn't matter. It didn't work. His delivery and the whole fucking movie was a goddamn disgrace.
The whole shrinking down of someone, and making them superheroes has been done so many times before. It's ridiculous.
Exactly. If I want to see that, I'll fucking check out Inner Space.
I want to see big superheroes, not
Space.
Yeah, or Inner Space, or what's the other one? Fantastic Voyage. Remember that one?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
You're talking about cock size now, aren't you? By your hand gestures on Skype, it looks like you're doing some kind of dick thing.
What do you mean?
Just leave the phallus talk for another show, okay?
Huh?
We're one day going to have to invent our own. Hold on, let me fucking talk.
I like my superheroes
big. I'm fucking talking. Shut the fuck up.
Good cock, right?
Yeah.
Right?
We're one day going to have to do our own show called.
What? Say it, Dave.
Go ahead.
No one can
the
hear
Phallus Forum.
Wait, what did he say?
The Phallus Forum. Yeah, Mr. Fucking talk all over me.
I'm down. Let's just do the phallus form. Talk about what kind of cocks we like.
On that note, can we talk about how awful? Why does Hollywood keep bringing back the Fantastic Four? It's the worst fucking franchise of.
I'm glad. I'm glad you went into this.
It's even worse than Ant-Man.
The Fantastic Four at this point, and I checked it at 5:00 this evening, has an 8% positive fucking rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Of course, Rotten Tomatoes is a website that they aggregate all of the critics across the country and top critics' reviews, and they give it a mathematical score. And if you get 60 or above, you're supposed to get a passing grade, like a test. But to me, I won't even fucking see anything if it doesn't have at least a 75 or above. You know what? I'm actually going to bump that to 80 now, because Ant-Man has a 79 positive review on fucking Rotten Tomatoes, and Ant-Man was horrific. So I'm going to bump up my own thing. I won't see a movie unless it has an 80%. I don't read reviews because I like to be blind going in, but I will check out the fucking score. Fantastic Four has an 8%. That's like getting an 8 on a test. A fucking 8. A Yogi Berra. An 8.
What's crazy is, let's talk about, Marvel comic books, the greats. You got Spider-Man, you got the X-Men, you got, some Wolverine. You got some really great stuff to make a movie out of. And then all of a sudden, they keep going back to Fantastic Four. They made some shit 1994 movie that didn't even really get released, or it did, but on a very low scale. It was so awful that no one's ever seen it, right? But it was a Fantastic Four movie. Then they made the other one, which was what, 5-6 years ago?
Yeah, 2005 and 7 were the two ones with Chris Evans, who's a piece of shit, too.
Then they try to reboot it now. I don't understand why. Who fucking ever read that comic book? I don't even
know.
understand when that was popular.
This is the third version of Fantastic Four we're getting, and even more frightening. I'm going to go back to the Fantastic Four in a second. They're rebooting Spider-Man, so we're going to have three different versions of Spider-Man since 2002. And the last Tobey Maguire one was like 2006 or 7. So we're actually going to have in a 10-year span 3 different fucking Spider-Mans. It's utterly stupid. But anyway, to Fantastic Four's thing, if you don't know, this is the guy I think we discussed maybe very briefly during the last Watchers episode. His name is Josh Trank. He directed this. And apparently this fucking guy...
I know what you're going to say.
He likes to party, and that's fine. If you like Oliver Stone likes to party, Tarantino likes to party, but they can direct the shit out of a movie. This guy likes to party and then nurse his hangovers or is drug comatose the next day in the trailer. And during times where they were actually shooting and needed the director to make a decision, he had locked himself in the trailer. As a result, Josh Trank got his fucking ass fired from directing Star Wars Episode 8.
Dumbass.
Because now you have a dream job. You're working for Star Wars and Disney at the same time. And he got fired. They let the guy fucking, resign, quote unquote, publicly. But all insiders say it was Disney itself that came down and said, listen, we've heard that Fantastic Four, it's a train wreck. You're a train wreck. And we're not going to have this for a fucking Star Wars movie. Thank God they made this decision, because the things I read about Fantastic Four, I mean, people are calling it the, quote, cheesiest movie, close quote, of all time. I mean, that's hard. That's hard to do.
Well, I'm not a big fan of that actor who was in Whiplash. He played the drummer. You know what I'm talking about? He plays
I know exactly what you're talking about.
He plays the main fucking whatever guy.
He's one of the Fantastic Four. I didn't even know that.
Stretchy arm guy, whatever.
Yeah,
he's
first of all, that's way too young. If you ever read the comic books, the fucking stretchy guy had gray on the side of his hair.
Yeah, which is supposed to happen after fucking shit goes wrong in the lab. But at the same time, I don't like that guy. I don't know. I'm not a fan of his.
Fantastic Four sucks in general. It's a fucking lame comic book, but to keep rebooting it, it's so bad. And Josh Trank, don't let him direct any more movies. Let the Dave Man direct something. I'll fucking get the job done. What?
Yeah.
Now I want to talk to you real quick, because we haven't real quick about something that on my way to, because we haven't done a show since Davey Mac's California Adventure for the Watchers. And on the plane ride out there, I saw 2 movies, one of which I disliked. It went by the name Chappie. Don't waste your time with Chappie.
I like
Pepper, did you see Chappie?
No, I'm done with that guy's movies. He just fucking sucks.
This was the guy who did District 9. And
I liked it a lot.
That was I know, but District 9 was his big breakthrough movie, and it's essentially the exact same thing as Chappie. But Chappie was really irritating, really shitty. It was trying to steal American black culture, which I found somewhat offensive, even though I'm not an African American. I found it to be just fucking absurd and downright shitty.
I don't know. Wait, hang on. Stealing American black culture? It was going off the Afrikaans, the South African culture. What are you talking about? It has nothing to do with American black culture.
It's not. We're not talking, Zulu warriors here.
No, did you see Chappie?
Yeah, I did. I liked it.
Yeah, and I also saw the other one, Johnny Five. Who's Johnny, right? That's what they basically. It's a remake of that movie.
Short Circuit.
Yeah, thank you.
With Steve Guttenberg.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Roy.
Wasn't that a remix of that movie?
No, it was. Please, let me get through this. So that was a terrible artificial intelligence movie, just really bad. However, afterwards, I finally saw a movie that knocked my goddamn socks off. Now, keep in mind, at this point in the flight, I was 3 Xanaxed up, and I was a couple Jack and Cokes deep. But I'm going to tell you something, my friend. Ex Machina, starring the new Al Pacino, Oscar Isaac, who I first sang praises about with Inside Llewyn Davis. All he's done is follow that up with that A Most Violent Year movie, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. And this Ex Machina movie, unfucking believable.
You just saw it?
I'm telling you, I saw it on the flight. I watched Chappie first and then Ex Machina second. 2 back-to-back AI artificial intelligence movies. Ex Machina.
Ex Machina.
Brilliant.
Anyway,
Spelled Ex Machina, but it's actually pronounced Machina
Mhm.
if you watch the trailers.
sure. But what was the other movie he was in that you said you liked? The gangster movie, not really
The
gangster.
Most
but-
Violent Year.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I think it was very anticlimactic.
What
But-
about Inside Llewyn? Oh, that's why I disliked the both of you, because you liked you disliked Inside Llewyn Davis, which
Yes,
you
that
should-
Brown. I call it the Brown movie.
Well, you should have your Watchers superhero cards revoked for saying you dislike anything by the Coen Brothers movies, but especially Llewyn Davis is brilliant.
Even Lady Killers.
Thank
Even
you.
Lady Killers, Pepper. No, I am being dead serious. This Oscar Isaac guy, he's new Pacino. He's utterly brilliant. He's a
He's very
new
good.
great American actor to watch.
I know, he's very good.
Absolutely amazing.
He's very good, but he's also playing Apocalypse in the next X-Men movie. So that's a little weird. And he's a fucking Star Wars guy. I guess he's gonna be like a new Han Solo type or something.
Yeah.
No, he's
the new Harrison
yeah,
Ford.
Well, I think Han Solo is Han Solo, but
But
I
they
think-
need another younger dude because Han Solo's obviously gonna get killed off.
yeah, his tendency to boast. Apparently, his name is Poe, and he goes, "I'm Poe. I'm the best X-wing. I'm the best pilot in the galaxy." Well, we all know Mr. Han Solo's gonna have some shit to say about that, yo. He did the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs, Poe.
They should call him Master Jedi Poe.
Yeah, you, me, and 8 XM fans understand that fucking thing. Thanks for
That
that.
was just a little inside piece.
Master Jedi Poe is a brilliant fucking actor. And Pepper, did you see Ex Machina?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, it was great.
I think he'll be nominated for a picture if people remember it when the movie comes out this early. And
Yeah, it
anything
came out,
that's
like,
good
in
that
March.
like anything that's good now has to come out in November and December.
Yeah.
So you're very limited, but I will say that he's brilliant. And how weird is it also that the other guy, Dominic Gleeson, is going to be in Star Wars too. He's also going to be he's going to be a bad guy, a general of the fucking new empire that's out there.
That guy can come off. You put him in an Empire's uniform. I think he'll look good in it. Like
Do you
attractive.
know who Brendan Gleeson is?
Yes, I do. He was in Calvary.
He
and
was
a bunch of
also
other movies.
he was also wonderful in Cold Mountain. He was also wonderful in Gangs of New York.
He's
That's
great in
actually-
everything he does.
That's the guy's dad. He was also in that Bruges thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of Colin Farrell,
In Bruges.
That's a good movie.
That's a great movie.
That's Brendan Gleeson, and this is his kid.
That's awesome. Those are two great actors. Did you see Calvary?
No, is that worth checking out?
Oh, 100%. One of the best movies of last year.
All
The
right, I'll
horses? Horses?
Calvary. Brendan
Nice.
Gleeson plays a priest when someone's looking to kill him. It's great.
So no,
All right.
no horses?
No horses, bro.
Weird.
No
All right,
horse, baby.
I think that's it for us, right?
That's it. That's it. So stay tuned for your next episode of The Watchers. Will be sometime in September. Enjoy this one. For Eastside Dave McDonald, Roy Schaefer, Harder, Sean O'Barry, Chris Pepper, Stanley, we are The Watcher.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Come on, buddy.